Greetings, Islam, Shalom, Assalamu Alaikum, and all the many words of peace throughout all the human family. I'm Brother Fonte SL, and today, let's talk about controlling your data and investing in Web3. I'll wait for people to fill the room. I always want to bring you all some avenues of passive finance streams, which are very important. A lot of people are greedy and they have to make a living too. They just may want to sell the information to you. I want to share it with you so you can continue to make finance as well. I understand for many people that a Gala node is out of financial reach. So I'm going to introduce you to another node that I feel has a great future. How are you all doing today? Free Kip, welcome. Crypto as a side hustle. Zinda, Lion, welcome everybody. Mo Bean, everybody, thanks for being here. Spars. Sparrow Repair, sorry about that. Creative Thinking, Shalom, peace and Shalom, Assalamu Alaikum, Islam to everybody. Greetings to all the human family. Today, let's talk about some passive finance. This is what I like to look at. PreSearch. PreSearch is doing great things. PreSearch is a search engine that pays you for using it. Many people may already know about it, but just knowing about it is not enough. You have to make the effort and invest. This is a more reasonable node. And I'm also going to supply the link, referral code that gives everybody 25 pre. So this is a great opportunity. And pre is at a great price. Pre is very volatile while they're building. Greetings, family. Greetings to you all. Yeah, pre is at a great price. A lot of people may frown down on it, but I'll tell you something. When you find a project that makes it to mainnet, you found something amazing because it took a lot of work for it to get there. That means they are meeting what they told you they were going to meet in their white papers, which is very important because some white papers just are only words and they have nothing that they are bringing to fruition. But I'm going to tell you how to have more passive finance coming in. I'm going to be honest with you. It's not spewing out finance, but remember, it's in a test net stage. When you support projects in their test net stage, this is very important. Like people ask me, like I've invested in AGI, which is now AGIX or Singularity Net. I've seen Singularity Net do massive pumps where, I could have just made a lot more finance, but I always invest in their main nets for a reason, because these companies know when you're not invested, when you're staking or collateralizing the tokens, you're helping them out. So, and they know you're going to be missing a lot of the gains and pumps that go along with it. And so they pay you a small percentage while they build, because you're helping to see the future. You're helping them to build a steady future. And I'm going to tell you what, they usually reward you for that. They do token airdrops like FET, Fetch AI. I invested in its mainnet. And by doing so, I missed out on a lot of other pumps and different things it may have had, but they gave you a steady small percentage. And I look for that small percentage because that means that company wants to be here for the long haul. If a company is giving you massive returns, it's a little different. Like Crypto.com, they gave massive returns in the beginning, but they also told you what they were doing. They said, we're not going to go to a conventional bank. We're going to come to you and give you what we would be giving a bank. So they gave you percentages. Then they said, once we have reached a particular level, we will cut back. See, they had a plan. That's a little different. These people also have a plan. All of the UK, Google was sued in the UK for data privacy issues. It's just like Facebook, and so it's a big deal. So now on all Android phones, which make up about 75% of all the phones in the world, are in the UK, in the United Kingdom, is what they're calling it. So those phones are going to now offer PreSearch as a default search engine. PreSearch can even just merge into your browser. PreSearch will pay you. You can get up to, if I believe, I don't remember exactly how many you can get per day just off of your own searches, but it controls your data. It gives you anonymity, which is very important. You get to control this. And it's not that expensive if you ask me. I can't say what's expensive for everybody, but if you're looking for a node, let's go over here and look. You need 2,000 pre to participate. So it may have changed. Let's see. So it's going to cost 462 pre to be a part of this project. And of course, you're going to need your VPS or to deploy your node in the cloud. And I would send you over to Node Onboarding, which will take excellent care of you. They're only going to charge you about $7.77 per month to house the node. You do have to pay a setup fee, and everything will be on the website. But remember, you're going to get 25 pre to start out. This is what I would do. This is not financial advice. This is just my opinion and what I'm doing. I build as many of these as I possibly can, because if this is Web 3 and it's merging with this, it already has Google. Let's go back and look at it again. Look at this. Let me tell you how awesome this is. If I want to do a search, and I can choose from many different websites that I always search from. Like if I go to Amazon a lot, I could just click Amazon. Let's go over here. We're going to choose CoinGecko. I choose CoinGecko a lot. So all I'm going to do is just type in there XRP. Give me just a moment. And it takes me directly there. I don't have to go to Google and do this and do that. And it does some amazing things. And if you scan a QR code with it, it is absolutely amazing what Pre can do. You could, if you're trying to search out directions, man, Pre will just give you it's weird. It is strangely brilliant how powerful this technology is. That's why I'm invested in it before it reaches mainnet. They're at their testnet stages, which is very important to get in now before the cost goes through the roof. That's how I always find the good ones. I like to build streams of passive finance that help me to get more XRP if that's what I want to do, or just help me to continue to build, or just to live. But remember the future. Look at the future. These searches in the future are going to be very important. So you're talking about searching all the time. You know, people searching. Every time someone searches, you get Pre. And the price has changed now. Now it's where that if the market of Pre changes, what you get changes too. But think about the future. This is the future. Google has been sued. Facebook has been sued. All of these big tech companies are being sued for data privacy issues. This helps you to protect your own privacy, and it pays people. This is the new internet of value. So you should be invested in it. I can't, you got to figure out what the Ethereum fees are going to be, but this is a reasonable price node. And like I said, you can, and again, they're serious about not abusing the system. This is you investing in it. It's not about you trying to do as many searches to get paid. Wipe that out of your mind if that's what you think. But I know everyone in this room are reasonable people. This is about believing in a project that also can make solid your future, where something is always flowing in. Even if you're to get a penny a day is very valuable from anything. I'm not saying this gives a penny a day. I'm just giving you an example. I told you guys before, one of the greatest books I ever read was by a man named Brother Polite, and it was called Pennies Are for Millionaires. He's telling the truth. Pennies are for millionaires. People will pass over a penny. And he just reminded me of what my grandparents used to teach me. My uncle, he was a major in the Air Force. And he had this thing that he loved to do every year when I was a little boy. He would walk around, he would pick up every penny, and then he also would pick up nickels, quarters, and dimes, but he counted them separately. But he would pick up pennies wherever he went, and he'll pick it up and say, "You guys walked over this." He'll tell everyone who was wherever we were, "You walked over this." And at the end of the year, he'll tell you how much he had made off of just picking pennies up off of the ground. I'm telling you this to lead into what my next video is going to be, to teach you how to buy digital real estate. And everyone laughs at it because it only pays you a penny per with a token, but they're not thinking very well, or they can't count. These pennies continue to come at you. That's another story, but this will pay you every single day. Build something like this and you're building a solid future. Let's see what we have here. I'm so grateful that you share information with us that is actually bringing you further in life. That's what I'm supposed to do This is what crypto is about. Crypto is a share economy. You don't know how to share, you won't get shit. I'm sorry, it just is what it is. You have to learn how to share. You use people's referral codes. They use your referral codes when you find something. This is what makes the blockchain great, is the ability to share. You know what? Things just disappear. There is a hatred that disappears. Yeah, people may have their little tribal crypto wars, but at the end of the day, we're about blockchain and a blockchain family. I love XRP and I love XLN the same, because I'm not here married to the crypto. I'm married to my wife and we want a better future. So we invest in these projects, and it doesn't hurt me to come on here and share with you my portfolio or what we're working with. Doesn't hurt us at all. It actually helps. It helps everybody. It is reciprocal. It's just a circle or eight. Just keep on flowing. It's a good thing. Like many people, you guys are awesome. Like I meet a lot of people who take sharing as a weakness. I live in a place where the people are so foul that if you shared something with them, they think you're an idiot. And they think that it's time to take full advantage. But they look miserable and they live miserable lives because they don't know how to share. Sharing, my daughter would say, sharing is caring. It really is. Let's see what we have here. You are a blessing. Okay, you are a blessing. Said, I have gone to every single website. Where is the referral link? I'll make sure I have to, sometimes when you're on the live with this streaming service thing I have, I can't always put it there. It only goes over to my Twitter account. So as soon as the video is finished, I will put the link in the description for everything you need. And you'll get 25 pre. You look at the price of pre, that's quite a bit of pre. Pre is volatile right now because it's, the market is volatile period and they're building, but they're in their testnet stages. And look at all of these symbols here. How are they putting these symbols here without having permission from these companies? Think about this. This is interoperability. This is amazing. I can go over here to Google. I can click on Google right there and I can do a search. Let's say, let me see what we hear. Horses. Okay, so what we got here. Look at how it just goes directly there. It just goes directly there. If I want to pick Google Images, I can just click that button. It will take you there every single time. This is efficiency. And I'm not showing you everything it can do yet. And they're not even telling you everything they can do. They just had another big announcement that they have merged with OpenSea. They're integrating with an application programmable interface that they are integrated with. That's another company that they're integrated with. That means it'll just take you directly to OpenSea. And in the future, they're talking about it will show you what links are maybe safe, whatever. This is amazing. And this is good to invest in. Like I said, I may get more because I build more nodes, but you have to start somewhere. We have people that say, well, it's this much up. You know what? They sound like, nothing wrong with it. They sound like they might be traders, like they trade crypto. That's why they're looking for it to get rich overnight. If you're looking to get rich overnight, chances are you're not. Wealth is accumulated. Wealth is accumulated, and you must start somewhere. Like, I'm going to be honest with you. There's some tokens I buy in the green, but they might be parabolic. It might have so many zeros in front of it. I just don't care. I'm just accumulating the wealth. In this particular era of time, because I've read paperwork of these companies. These companies are building interoperably a 200-year plan. 200-year plan. Why would they tell you that? Let me see what we have here. So thank you, sir. I'm always going to be like this. I am for the people. I am for the people. If like my other investments I'm making, like for the houses I invest in, I'm just going to donate that as charity. Why not? I can do that. And giving back is a good thing. It just is what it is. It is what it is. And if they can ever say that I didn't give, all I do is give, and that's a good thing. But you guys give to me as well. You're not just here. I have some comments people write. You know how many people I tried to offer XRP to and they just said no or give it to someone else. You all are excellent. You guys you're great. Bottom line, couldn't ask for any greater people. Would love to meet you all one day and just have a ball with you and shake your hand. Seriously, let's see what we have here. London checking in. I appreciate that. Thank you for coming out. See, any questions? Said, you're the best, bro. Okay, mostly compliments. I thank you for that. Please check this out. I fell in love with it. I integrated into all of my home's browsers and even into my televisions. Why not? You get paid for searching. You control your data. It automatically acts as a VPN. You know, when you start to learn of the data, do your own research. This is not me giving you financial advice, but it's advice that I would give my son or daughter if they were sitting next to me, or a loved one who I wanted to prosper. And so I'm talking to you all in the same manner. Let's see what we have here. It says, yeah, I appreciate that. I'm always going to be this way because it's easy for me to share what I've already vetted. Sometimes I wish I could give it to you guys earlier, but I at least want to vet the project so I see that they are honorable in their actions and deeds before I bring them to you. You know, like UFO, I wanted to check on it because, like I said, I found it when it said none available, none available. It was no data. And I was like the second person making a purchase on Uniswap. So I had to, you know, if you would have gotten when I did, you would have gotten way more gains off of it. But how would I feel if I gave you something that I didn't feel was an honorable project? What wallet do you keep it in? Oh, you're going to keep it over here in this wallet. It's an ERC20 based token right now, but they are migrating to their own mainnet. Because if you're going to build a node with it, I think you can hold it in your Elipal too, if I'm not mistaken. It's an ERC20 based token. You know, you got your you hook up your MetaMask to it. You can go to Uniswap and buy the tokens, or you can go to an exchange and get the tokens. You all know, most of you all know what to do in the exchanges to go get the token. If you don't, I'm pretty sure someone in the chat here will show you how to do it and what you have to do to secure yourselves. I'll just say that in this world, data privacy is very important, and I always keep yelling that data is the new oil. And then there's data sets. That's why you saw VXV pump so hard, because it's to do with data and data sets. That's why you hear Kathy Woods talking about these things. Data sets are very important, refinement of data, but even more important than that is the anonymity and creation, collection, and securitization of your data. That's very important. That was a mouthful right there. Okay, if it's an ERC, I will just hold it in my MetaMask. Yes, please make sure you have your Ledger or some other device that's a hardware wallet that secures it. Yes, and so you could stack it up until you get enough, and then build yourself a node and go over to node onboarding, and they will take care of you. The monthly fee is going to be $7.77. And they'll make sure that you're all right. And yeah, you can see if you can deploy the node on your own, do so. But I'll tell you something. When you see a lot of these VPS services, and they're talking about for $1, they're usually not telling you if your node goes down, are you technical enough to repair that? Node onboarding takes care of all of that for you. They make sure that your node stays running majority of the time. And in the future, nodes that stay running, not off your computer, you're trying to run a node from your computer, think about that. Think about a computer, how hot it will get. When you put it in the cloud, it has a greater chance of you making the finance. And in the future, when they start pointing nodes because of their dependability, think about how much data traffic will go through there. Think about how often you use a search engine, how often you need to understand something. So think about data traffic. If I'm telling you in the UK that in Europe, they're saying that it makes up 75% of all Android phones. And now on all of those phones are required that PreSearch be a default engine. It can even work alongside with Brave. It doesn't stop you from collecting your Brave tokens. That's what's brilliant about it. It's a browser extension. This is a great opportunity. So imagine traffic running through things. Imagine traffic running through things. This is a beast. And each week, and I'll tell you something, you have these projects that never give you information. Each week, Colin, which is the CEO of the company, gives you a full report of what new things have transpired and the progress that they have made. Couldn't ask for anything better. He's just upfront with you. He's just upfront with you about what they're doing, and you can see what is the growth on your own. That's very important. See what we, hello to you, greetings. So I don't want to make this a super long show, but I did want to bring you this. And I immediately, when I get off, I'm going to put the data in the link, or you can go to the Twitter and you can see the information there, but I will put it in the description. It took longer yesterday because some reason YouTube did not allow me to add that data for some reason. The video wouldn't even come up for a long period of time for me to even edit or manage it or add anything or even add tags to it. Makes me wonder, but it is what it is. I self-law and master. Yes, Islam to you. Yes, I self-law and master. Peace and love. Yes, we make our own way. Yes, of course. It is, data privacy is of the greatest importance. It really is. So this is why I brought you more oil. And oil wells always start off, in this particular way, they start off with little trickles. And then they become a deluge. Sit there and I call these oil wells. I say we're the new oil men of this time. And when you have nodes, they sit there and just give you trickles, and out of nowhere they gush. Boom, they gush, and you become J.R. Ewing for whatever period of time they're gushing. It is what it is. Thank you for coming by. Peace to all the human family. I have nothing but absolute love for all of you all, and I'm here for your better good and growth. Please take care of yourselves, and peace to your families. Peace to you all. I hope this works out for you. It has for me, and it continues. Continue to build. Peace and love.